get it, man, I swear that she can get it. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high. Hands up high. Tell them dim the lights down right now. Put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark perfume. Go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice.
What up, what up, what up? It's your girl Candy, and I am here with my ladies to talk about The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Season 17, episode 6, Saddle Up and Settle Scores. Miss Kira, Mo, and then Shayna. What are your thoughts on this episode? On a scale of 1 to 10, what did you rate the episode? I gave the episode a solid 8. Surprisingly, I did. Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 7 for 50 Cent was activated. I said, okay, Cynthia, not you giving us more than Phaedra, and you were a friend of, so I was here for it.
Yikes.
I mean, I'm just saying.
How would I rate this episode? I guess I can give it an A too. I mean, I was entertained nonetheless. So, and yeah, I'm just tired about the room situation of it all. It just hurts my nerves.
Yeah, I'll give it an 8.5. I was entertained as well.
Okay. So how do you all feel about Pinky and the way she's handling the Angela situation? Like, is she doing too much?
Yep.
Should she just let it go? Or because she was hurt? Is it, y'all think that's why she's still activated, or what? What y'all think?
Combination.
Yes, so she's definitely hurt, but I mean, this is the Real Housewives of Atlanta game. Okay, we got to keep the BS going. So she keeping the BS going and the tradition of housewives and just dragging it out of it.
She apologized to Angela at the table, right?
I think she was planning.
They was like, we don't want to.
When they calmed down.
So
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then I think the next day Angela was like, it's a new day, it is what it is.
Are you referring to the comment she made when she's like, oh, there go Angela, and it was like a cow.
The tall giraffe one.
She made comments all throughout.
She hurt.
She did.
Angela
she told Drew she was going to leave it alone, so I feel like she wasn't planning on it. But when Cynthia asked her about it, then she got activated all over again.
Yeah, we shall see. So the episode opens up with, Shamia getting her makeup done. The ladies getting all dolled up for the day. We have Pinky talking to her husband, about the third wife, which I don't remember her saying a third wife. But there was a third wife somewhere. I don't know how that popped up, but we got a third wife living in the basement. Okay. And then she calls Angela a giraffe. And I'm like, okay, the tall one, a giraffe. I said, okay, all right, not Pinky. You better calm down, pump your brakes.
Pinky. That's what she called.
Yeah, pump your brakes, sister. The ladies are, eating breakfast. They're coming down, or either they're eating breakfast, cleaning up, or they're coming down for breakfast, all dolled up, dressed up, or whatever. We have Drew, Phaedra, Shamia, and Pinky at the breakfast table eating. And, they're just having a conversation about the goings on or whatever. And Pinky is in her confessional saying that, Angela was nasty to her and rude or whatever. I'm like, both of you all were. But everybody keeps, that now everybody is on with them saying that Pinky was a little aggressive or she was doing a little too much. Maybe aggressive is not the term to use towards a black woman from a black woman. I don't know. I thought it was the other way around. I thought it was okay for us to say that we are aggressive towards one another, but maybe not. I don't know. Then Shamia talked about how she had to share a bed on a girls' trip, and she talking about how she might have had to pass gas. Shamia, shut up. She kills me with her body functions. Like, girl, why do we have to discuss body functions? I don't know. but that's in her confessional. But she always does that. That just makes my skin crawl. Drew and Shamia talking about, Drew says she don't have no problem with Shamia. They don't have to be okay or whatever, and that she, Shamia gave the apology, but she gave it a but, and then Shamia said, "Well, I took the but away." Girl, whatever. What are y'all thoughts on them at the breakfast table? The conversation, Pinky talking to her husband, and then the ladies, Angela, Portia, Kelly. Who is that? Oh, K. Michelle and Phaedra. Them before they leave. What are y'all thoughts on just anything that I hadn't even mentioned or whatever happened in the beginning?
Shamia is just so goofy. Like she don't know what to say out of her mouth, child. She just be talking. She be hella uncomfortable, I guess, and she just be saying the just craziest and just dumbest stuff. So I just don't pay her no mind. Now I don't know if I would call Pinky aggressive, especially on the cameras. It's just, I think Cynthia said later curt. I think that was the better word for it. Pinky's just like very direct. So I think that's what we got. I don't, when I went back and watched it or what they showed us, I'm like, I don't think she was being aggressive. They was both kind of dragging it and giving their different views, but I wouldn't call her aggressive.
Okay, Mo, thoughts?
How do I begin? Damn, why Phaedra is so looking like almost Michael Jackson paleness. I'm like, what the? Or Janet? No, Michael, not Janet.
Too much powder.
Yeah, that's I'm like, girl, you ain't let them finish your makeup. Like, what are we doing? But yeah, she looked
I don't know.
out.
She looks kind of bald under that cap. But go ahead.
Well, ain't got no words for that. But yeah, so I like how Drew was letting Pinky know, like her energy was like a lot last night, and what I gotta say about Pinky? I know Pinky want to start anew, like last night didn't happen, but we got to talk about it a little bit because that was a lot. And the whole Drew and Shamia, I'm just need them to be cordial and just let it go. But like I said, I think I said this in my review, Drew is better than me. And I don't think Drew owed Shamia an apology at all. If y'all remember, Shamia is the one that was sacking Drew on account of her ex-BFF, Portia. Like, what are we doing? And I would never forget how you set up that dinner with Ralph to the mother lover who was making my life miserable over here. So we're going to have beef forever.
Yeah.
If it was me. Like, F you in that damn sorry ass apology. And yeah, keep your mama away from me. Yeah. I don't need no prayers. Don't pray for me. You might
heavy
be praying
on
for
keep
my
your
downfall.
mama away from me. Okay. Heavy.
No disrespect. Just don't have your mama approach me. Don't have your mama approach me.
It's not disrespectful. This we are grown. Like I don't need your mama come and say nothing to me.
Right. Don't have her approach me, but Yeah, but yeah. I just hope they can just be cordial for the show purposes of it all. But I'm just getting tired of this non-apology situation between the two. Drew, just don't accept the damn apology. And Shamia, if you don't see nothing wrong with your apology, just keep it pushing. That's all I can say. But for me, we'll have beef forever after what you did to me last season. What else happened? And yeah, like I said, Pinky is so embarrassed by last night that Angela read her for a little good bit. So now she been assaulting her all this whole episode. So it's just some leftover stuff that she should have said at the table, I guess. She said it this next day. She was like, oh damn, I should have said this. I should have said this. And what's the third wife? I'm like, how you skip the second wife? I don't. And then she got this, and then she moving the gun. For Pinky in real time right now, she is having this book on Amazon. I'm like, I don't even care. Like, I don't even know the full story. So it's like you trying to get ahead of it. So what's up with this second wife in the basement? Child, yeah. And Angela, girl, you missed the memo. Like, how you missed the memo? Everybody in their girl outfit. You cute though, but like, girl, you missed the whole memo about the
Always.
dressing up. I guess you look. It was cute though, but it was a cute excuse, especially for later when she couldn't get ride a horse. She had a good excuse. Got on the dress and some heels.
That would have been me. I'm dressing so I don't have to get on, okay? Not when that thing got the booking, you know.
So I don't want to participate at all. So yeah, that's all I got for right now. That's all I can think of for these ladies.
Shayna.
Yeah, I think most touched on it all. Because Phaedra was looking casket sharp, and this whole thing with Pinky, we already see they're going to try to isolate her, but she's bringing a lot of story. So I don't see what else we would really be talking about if she wasn't there. So we kind of need her on the show. But I do feel like, I don't think she's being aggressive, because a lot of times people are starting the conversations with her. So it's like, if she's responding, is she really being aggressive? I mean, I guess you can be aggressive, but I think she, like Kira said, is direct. She's assertive, firm. And that's not going to go over well with everybody, but I don't think she's being aggressive. I do think she belittles people and tries to throw her money up in their face. And it's like, that just makes you think you don't
pick a struggle.
Right, like
either you rich or you struggling. Like you broke.
Yeah, either you got it or you ain't. Which one is it?
Because if you just keep talking about, unprovoked, like you either talking about somebody's looks or you're talking about this money and they below my tax bracket. It ain't even worth my. Girl, be quiet. Be quiet. You can lose every day at this point with some financial issues, please.
Yeah. I agree.
I think everybody's beautiful, so I don't think they should be talking nobody looks. I think everybody look good.
Yeah, they look how they look.
Even Phaedra, who was sitting at the table, even though she was,
that picture right there,
wearing she just, she went to the funeral home.
Look how they
wearing
look,
that casket sharp number 52. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe she wears a lighter shade to go with that blonde. I don't know. With the wig off, it was like, oh gosh.
Yeah. She like Mr. Miyagi wife or something.
Good night.
She gotta be careful with that camera, child. This ain't, this ain't regular natural sunlight. It's like
4K, baby.
Real stark.
4K, 5K, 8K, 10K, whatever it is. It's the latest and greatest.
Looking like Casper, child.
And that head wrap didn't help. Like now at age.
That's why I said she looked bald. Like
25.
Baby, you are bald under there. I mean, I know you had hair back when you came in on season 2 or 3. You had hair. But
I can get
like I mean, I cut my hair off. But I ain't walking around with wigs at the wazoo either. And then
with the wig on, her makeup look a little bit better though. It's like, why do we have on this heavy? What do they call birthday makeup for every occasion? Like you just
that's what it's called, birthday makeup.
That's what they were saying on TikTok.
I was gonna call it something else, but I don't think I can say that on camera.
I want to know what you had to say.
Say what you got. Say what you got to say with your chest, Kira.
It's given like RuPaul. I'll put it that way.
Yeah,
damn.
It is heavy.
Erasing.
Yeah, I think when you stop embracing that heaviness, it's too much. Especially
it's too much.
Good God, we eat breakfast. Like, please. I mean, we don't need all this right now.
I think she's putting the makeup on for the camera, but I don't know.
Nobody else was doing, not even K. Michelle.
Yeah, but she old.
They came and they was finished. I don't know if Drew was finished, but
the makeup
was
aged
finished.
her though.
Shamia was finished.
Cynthia older and looked 20 years younger.
Mm-hmm.
She has piled on too much.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the ladies they separated the group. Cynthia separated the ladies. Cynthia, Jesus, let's do what I got on my screen. Angela, Phaedra, K. Michelle, and Portia are going to horseback riding. But right here on the top left picture, they are discussing the part where, Portia is letting K. Michelle know that she wants her to be comfortable around the ladies. They are, it's a safe space. You can be yourself. You don't have makeup. You don't have to have it. It's okay. You're beautiful no matter what, you are. And, Portia was just trying to pour into her and try to get her to be comfortable with being around them without makeup. Because she didn't want her to do what she did last night by secluding herself away from the group and just sitting there with Shamia and Kelly at the poolside. So I guess she didn't want her to do that again, just in case, she didn't have a makeup artist, another time. Damn neck shit. But they are, they end up going to the horse ranch. I'm gonna just call it a horse ranch, child. They went to see the horses. The horses got their book, and one of the horses got the book, and I said, he must say like Phaedra, because Phaedra's ass fell to the ground. And I started to put that picture up there. I said, I'm not gonna be petty because it was a little blurry, so it would have been a waste. She almost knocked Angela down. K. Michelle and Portia got away scot-free. But I'm trying to figure out how y'all was gonna ride horses with them tight ass clothes on. K. Michelle, I know she probably can't ride no horse, but was Phaedra and Portia able to ride before the horse got the bucket? Because once that horse got the bucket, it was a wrap for me. I'm not doing nothing. But they were not, to me, none of them were dressed to ride a daggum horse, especially Angela, because she probably had no panties on. They're in their vehicle, they turned up, they're drinking, taking shots, having good conversation. But Cynthia, girl, why you got them eating at the horse stable? You got them eating around horse manure. Like, why? That is funky. So when they were smelling the drinks or whatever, it was like, yeah, no, I smell something else, and it ain't what you got in this glass. I didn't like that. Did y'all like the it was cute, and they did it. They stayed. They didn't have no problems with it other than the smell. But is that something on? I hate even going to production, but is that on Cynthia, or should the ladies have said, "Nah, we're not gonna eat this shit ass stable"? I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it.
It's probably the place, but that's research. You got to research and see how the stuff is laid out. Because I know I couldn't have sat there with that smell. I'm like very smell sensitive. I'd had to get up. I'd be like, I'll catch y'all. I'm gonna be out here.
Right. I'm surprised they were good sports about it, because K. Michelle said it feels like drinking in a bathroom. Like,
yeah, like
that wouldn't have worked for me. I would have told Karen Huger, impersonator, like, look, this is not. But I feel like the whole place probably just had that stench. Like, I'll just drink when I get back to the house, because I'm
eating at the house too. I
don't have no appetite, honestly.
This was cute. And then the horses were right there behind them, so they dropping loads. Like, no.
The horses was chilling, like, it's good. That's a red or white. What you got?
Right.
I like the white. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, thanks, sir.
Yeah, this wasn't a whole lot, but because
I did like what Phaedra said. Phaedra was like, her glue wasn't wigged down, and the producer asked her about it, and she was like, ask Beverly Hills about that.
Okay, I give her that.
I was like, this you're on point with.
Right. Phaedra's like, don't play with me, go play with your mammy. Okay. Not today.
Ask the clear women about their wigs, don't ask me.
Okay. Mo, you got any thoughts on the turned up crew?
The turned up crew. I like how Angela stand on business, and like what she said last night to Pinky. She said she ain't got no problem with her, but she will say it again if need be. Like, she's standing on what she said to the lady. They're back and forth of it all, but yeah, it was just funny seeing Phaedra fall on her ass. I'm glad it wasn't K. Michelle. Then the ambulance will have to come and take her and her leaky booty. I mean, she might bust it again. Bust it back.
Oh my gosh.
We back to the leaky booty this week,
imagine. Like, I'm glad she didn't get her, fall. It wasn't her that fell on her ass.
I think that horse picked up on some energy, because he was kind of bucking at Phaedra.
Yeah,
what if it was Angela with her little outfit? Like, what do you got? How does Angela not know?
She's the one who know how to do the horses, so she says they show these pictures.
What she said.
Yeah, but I remember that in the beginning when she said she was a equestrian.
That's what she said.
Do you remember ever hearing that in your life in the history of Real Housewives of Atlanta?
That about Phaedra?
Yeah. I don't remember that.
I remember hearing, and they showed video. They showed the footage of her riding.
She's a jack of
no, not this episode. I'm talking about the whole time she used to be on here before.
It wasn't nothing she talked about all the time, but like the first season, I think her first season.
I guess why would it come up?
Yeah,
I mean,
her
what
person,
would
she
come
did
up
talk
unless
about
Because
they
she
it.
don't
with
talk
the
about
horses?
nothing. That's my whole point. Like, why you sharing with us now? Like, come on.
Yeah,
Really, you
I don't
want to
even
see some
remember her
horses?
saying it.
If you're gonna be
Yeah.
bringing up old photos from 40 years ago, then get on the horse now. You knew where y'all was going. I mean, the horse ain't going that fast that the wig is gonna fly
Talking
off.
about her
I
wig.
don't think none
Right.
of them
Thank you. They
intended
was
to
going
get
in a
on no
circle.
horse. I was wondering if they knew where they was going because it don't look like none of them intended to get on. Like, I think Phaedra pretended like
They
she
was doing a
intended
photo
to
shoot.
get on
They was
there.
doing a photo shoot, and Portia and Phaedra was doing a photo shoot. And look what Portia got on. Her boobs go slip. She have a boob slip.
Yeah,
That horse
she
get
ain't
the
got no
bucket and
tape.
them things gonna fall out. That tape ain't holding all that up. Okay.
Yeah.
because I know
Portia a big
Phaedra want to
girl.
make it seem like because the horse bucked, that's why she didn't get on the horse. But which I wouldn't either. But I don't think y'all had no
Yeah, they was
intentions of
getting on
getting on there
either way.
before then.
Yeah, I don't
Angela was
think so.
like, "You expect us to get on the horse? And we almost killed us." She's like, hell
Yeah,
no.
I
we know
still
you
want to
can't get
know
on
where
there, boo-boo.
Angela thought they were going. Like, girl, you just look crazy.
She said she didn't read the
Fucking
memo,
figure.
but do she ever? Because it
Right.
seems like she'll never
She
read
just
shit.
never, right? Like,
Mm-mm.
you know, you
But
want
then
to
it could be Cynthia too. Cynthia, I think, like we said the last invitation
With
she
the
sent,
dynasty thing.
she should have put it. She should have gave them a damn. She could have chat GTP the daggum thing if she wanted to do it. She could have got a picture and put everything on it. This is what it looked like.
all
Or
they had to
Google it
do was read.
here. That too, but she
She
her
could have.
she
She
just
could have
ain't do it right.
did a Dynasty in Dallas thing because those
Mhm.
both shows was running around the same
Right.
time,
She
and
could
they
send
are
them
in
pictures,
Dallas.
just
In
in case they didn't
Dynasty,
know.
I ain't seen nobody on horseback riding in Dynasty, but
But you know,
they
Dynasty
pop
in
champagne
all
and stuff. I'm
caps
saying.
so that it could stand out. Like, look, y'all can take Dynasty and put it in Google yourselves.
She could have. She could have. She could
Right.
have. But I think the invitation
You just didn't read it
itself
all.
lacked.
She just don't read. After you didn't get it right the last time, why would you come in here wearing this Easter? Well, I don't know, because it's short. I don't know what she
Well,
thought she
baby,
was
it
doing.
ain't
She
Easter,
don't know
baby.
what she got
Well,
on
it's
either, child.
it's a good excuse to not participate in what's
Yes,
going
it's
on.
like she finna go to
on
do
the whole.
cha-cha. Like she finna do Dancing with the Stars.
Okay.
Getting a little salsa
Yeah.
on or something.
Yeah,
Little cha-cha-cha.
yeah.
So this the fun crew. So in this car up here, I remember they was enjoying each other company, and
Mhm.
I remember Portia asking Kay like how she feel about Drew, and what you think
Yeah.
of Drew, saying that you and Black are friends or something like that. Now Kay thinking that Drew insinuating that she has something more with Black. I'm like, I didn't get that. Did y'all get that?
No. But
I
they
didn't
did
pick that
show
up
the
from that.
DM messages showing the conversation. And
If
they
you-
did have conversation. So he wasn't left on red. They had conversation.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was like,
So
girl, I would have blocked
But-
him. If you was uptight with that man, you should have blocked his ass. That's what I said.
right.
Yeah, but when I
But
read the message, he complimented her. She just said, "Thank you, handsome." So it's
Yeah.
like, I still don't know that man. Like,
Yeah.
he said, "Give me a compliment." I said, "Thank you."
Right.
But I mean, she did.
So why entertain that man?
Mm-hmm. And then she
At
was
all.
like,
I said thank you to
pointed at.
people.
She was like, Drew pointed at her, but Drew didn't point at her. She was like, she didn't point like that. She was like, and you know him or whatever. She just did her
Our
hand.
friends, and he enjoy you, and she was just going around saying how he enjoy everyone.
But Drew
Yeah.
was
He
trying
was
to
on
make
the
it seem
damn
like it
phone.
was more than, I don't know. They both kind of dragged it. Like, y'all gonna force this to be a thing when it's really not. Because Drew tried to
was
be professional,
unnecessary.
make it seem like, oh, the way she said hi, because she said hi, because she said thank you.
She said, "Nice to
don't know that
see
man.
you."
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought she
nice
was
to
just
see you.
being nice,
He was
just
being
being
polite. Hey, oh,
hospitable.
nice to see you.
I could just say hi. I ain't gonna say nice to see you.
That still don't mean she knows that man.
Right.
Like,
She was
Oh,
just she was just being nice.
yeah, she
Yeah,
didn't say
she's
nice
just
to
being
meet
Yeah, I ain't
hospitable.
say she know that man like that, but like
Drew tried to make it seem like y'all know each other.
Yeah.
You said hi.
But that's Drew though. Drew always put 20 on 10. So
Right. So it's
I'd
like
have been like, "Where did you get that from? Did he tell you that? Because I didn't tell you
Right.
that." But it don't
he
really
DM'd me.
matter at the
I
end of
said
the day.
thanks.
well,
But
she
they
the
talking
one who
about
mentioned that
I'm
she know Black first on this damn TV show. I ain't gonna hold you. Drew didn't mention none of that.
Well, she just mentioned he was in her DM.
She invited it. She never invited it. I would have like, oh yeah,
Right.
he posted my DMs and I blocked his ass or something. It kept it pushing for real.
And she was just saying he for the streets because he be trying to talk to everybody, but she don't know him. But it's her saying like I'm a married woman and Drew should know. But like, what does that got to do?
What's that?
Like, now
Girl, you
married
just
for
got married. What are you
2.5
talking
seconds.
about?
right, like
That's what I said. She's married for 2.5
you
seconds. What are
still
you
know
talking about?
him
Like,
and be married, but
and
you're
yeah,
somebody
you
all
doing
friends and all
interviews
that. Like,
with
don't do that. She's only
girl,
friends. I don't know that man.
but yeah, you doing interviews with Jason Lee talking about how you love R. Kelly, girl.
R. Kelly is just
Move.
all up in Vicky's Atlanta.
Running through them Atlanta housewives. Yeah.
Bounce, bounce, bounce,
So
bounce.
we have Cynthia and her crew, and they are going to cattle herding. She did tell them that, we're running a little bit late, and I don't know if we're going to make it or not to see them, but, we're going to do the best we can to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Then, they popping bottles and stuff. They popping over the bottle of tequila, as she says. But she do, it only happens twice a day, so she don't know if they're gonna make it or not to see them cross the street or whatever. But they end up seeing them or whatever. But in this van is when 50 Cent appears. And they're talking about the cattle drive, and she lets them know they bring up let me go back. They bring up the hotel thing, not the hotel, the room accommodations. The room was not clean. And Kelly, stays that the place was filthy, this, that, and the third. And Cynthia was like, I'm doing the best I can. Like, y'all can chill out with this. Please, Shamia, you said you was going to send somebody over and you didn't do it. And, the room is still filthy or whatever. So they still have an issue with it, that it wasn't taken care of. Then Cynthia in her confessions letting them know, like, hey, this is not a hotel. I can tell you that somebody's going to come clean it up, but I can't make them clean it. But I will go down there if it's not and do it my damn self. So, she was like, she doesn't want them to take over the conversation to take over the trip, because I feel like y'all trying to sabotage the trip. Y'all dragging me about everything that's going on, and I have no control over it. So I don't know if Cynthia was being defensive and she was right to be defensive, or if she should just have let them say their piece and not respond and be done with it, because you already told them the day before that somebody's going to come clean it up. It's not a hotel. Yes. So somebody got to come however many hours away to come clean it up. But is it Cynthia responding, or is it the dragging of the situation? And then, Kelly want to say that her comfort and cleanliness, and then Drew was like, so which one is it? Comfort or cleanliness, because you look nice, you look beautiful, your makeup is made up or whatever. And then she telling Drew that she look like the goddamn alien from the movie. And I said, well, damn, she does not. However, Kelly, come on now, you're doing too much. But cleanliness, I can't be comfortable in an unclean situation. And if a situation is unclean, I ain't comfortable. So the shit go hand in hand. I don't know what Drew was talking about. But what are y'all thoughts on Cynthia, the whole situation with them, the conversation on the bus, them missing the damn cattle herd, and then what's her name? Pinky calling the girl one of the damn cows. Then they go into we'll talk about lunch in a minute. What are y'all thoughts about them on the bus? Let's talk about the bus.
I think Cynthia was over it. I ain't gonna hold you. And they told her at the last minute. So by the time they told her, and she probably told them, the people probably was nowhere to be found or off the clock. I don't know how they run their stuff at that Airbnb house, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, they told them late. They had plenty of time when they by that poolside. When they got there, when Angela approached them, it was light outside. I would have, like, soon as I saw the uncleanness, I would have went to somebody at that damn house. They met the lady at the front door, so you know who to go to. They were just waiting all that time, and like 20 minutes before dinner, you want to tell Cynthia? That's crazy. I mean, she's doing the best she can. Yeah, so if it's that bad, I would act like, yeah, she said they told Cynthia that they was gonna do it, but they ain't say like when. Pretty much.
It's not a hotel.
Right,
But
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so if it's that bad, I would have just whip out that car, Shamia, and because we know Kelly ain't got it. Go get y'all a room nearby. Or like they did last night, which was go to Pinky little house. Like Pinky gave up her space, that was appointed to her, and she went to go sleep with whoever, and yeah, so and Kelly is the
put it
one
on
that's
her
dragging
affirm.
it the most.
Kelly could have put it on her affirm card. Not Kelly.
Shayna, no,
Not
talking about
a
farm
firm
card,
card. Good God, Miss
not the monthly
Molly.
payments
I
this
got a Klarna
week,
that I have to pay.
not Klarna.
But a hotel is probably too far away. They're not gonna get paid if they go because a damn camera crew ain't coming out there wherever they
I
at.
mean,
So,
well, as
long
long
they
as they
back in
make it
time
on
for
time to the event.
Yeah,
So
they gotta make it back in time in the morning.
but they're not gonna be filming at the hotel. That mean, yeah.
Yeah, they gotta get
be
back
like,
to
yeah,
the
you
house
asked
on
That's
out.
for
If we don't-
sleep. That ain't for filming. We gonna sleep and we gonna
Last
get up.
year, do you
And
really think Drew slept on that bunk bed? No, she left and went to that hotel and got back there in the morning when the cameras picked her up.
Okay, well, I don't know. I
And
I
Drew
would've
wasn't
slept in the
even
damn bunk bed.
bitching and moaning that much.
Cause she
to
knew
me,
she
and
was
she
like,
had-
oh, that's what I gotta. Okay, let me go on with my firm card and see what hotels
Okay.
is nearby.
Okay, because ain't no way. I mean, other people did it. We seen across the years and across the seasons, other people have done it.
Kenya told us like, what other rooms? Where's the nearest? Because no,
I've heard
They
people
all
say that,
went
but I didn't see Drew do that last. I mean, maybe she did. I don't know.
they didn't show us, but I'm sure she
Yeah.
probably did.
That room didn't look lived been in.
I ain't seen suitcase in the first.
No way.
If Delilah wasn't paying no attention, then shit. Because
because there was a lot going
individual.
on. Because that was the
Just a
moment where
location,
Portia talking about sleeping with Charles. So there's that.
Yeah,
I do remember that. Now that I remember. And
That's why I said there was a lot going
There you
on.
go. That was more important.
Down the stairs with
Right.
And just stand on business right then and there. She ain't waiting, okay? And I ain't mad.
Okay.
I feel like Drew, she would have complained to Drew about it if she was there. I just think it's where they're at. Like, it doesn't seem like anything is close by, so they probably like, okay, we have to stay out here. And make the best of it. But I mean, I don't mind Cynthia again because I feel like this might mess up something. Because the night before, she was like, "Can y'all stop saying it's dirty?" Like,
mess up
like
her opportunities.
Yeah, like, but I mean, you can't control what these grown women say. Like, if it's dirty, it's just dirty.
Yeah,
like you keep getting on TV saying it's dirty.
We get it, but we get it. We heard it the first time. It was overkill at that point.
And I understand.
But
I understand.
In their defense, she asked about it. Like she brought them on the bus to straighten them out. So like, if you brought me here to talk about it, and then you're mad I'm talking about it.
Right. She did it again with Pinky. Like, you keep bringing stuff up and then complaining. Like, Cynthia
be forgetting.
Like, she like, y'all keep talking about it, but you
just asked me.
Right.
And maybe she just wanted a one-word answer or 2 sentences or something, not a whole dissertation. Maybe it's what she wants.
They should have just told her the way they really felt the night before and got it off.
They should have
right then and there. So then it wouldn't be lingering into the next day.
I don't know that I feel like I don't know if they should have had the conversation earlier, because by the time we got to nightfall and them not coming to the thing, Angela and Pinky was going back and forth. So there was really no room for that conversation at the end of the night. They should have just had it earlier and laid everything out on the table.
Yep.
When Cynthia came to them and asked them, they was like, no, it's okay. It's just, it's not your fault.
That's what confused me.
They should have just been like, listen, we are not satisfied. Like, and just said it right then.
Yeah.
I told y'all they was in the servants' quarters because how they only cooking over there by y'all. I said, see, no.
That lady ain't one of them people funking up her house with all that food.
Okay, well, don't come funk up where I got to lay my head. What did she say?
Kelly Versace
smelling like trout.
Well, she should have took that shit to Pinky house. Or said
she needs to hawk that Versace since she going back to court. And
it's just Kelly, when she said Drew looked like an alien, like, not too much. Please, Kelly. Because Drew face card, let's not.
But what about when Cynthia would shut Shamia down and all Shamia could do was just look like?
Because she was talking to Kelly. She was talking to Kelly, and Kelly was the most vocal. She was like, wait a minute.
She was like talking to Kelly. And
because if you two people chiming at the same time at you be like, wait a minute.
Yeah, we're not doing this.
One of y'all got to shut the F up.
And they did.
Cynthia this whole time was acting like she was babysitting though. Like, okay, it's closed. I ain't talking about no more.
That's why she put them in with her.
Noelle ain't on here. She ain't sitting here with us. Who you talking to, girlfriend?
Yeah.
Well, the way Kelly is whining and crying, you would think she was Noelle. Like, she's one of my children.
I mean, you ask, how are you gonna get mad at how I articulate myself?
But you keep going on and on. She was like, okay.
Yeah, like she's trying to beat a dead horse. No pun intended.
But it's still not clean.
Right?
She-
You're right.
What do you want
saying-
me to
I
do?
see
keep
both
saying it.
sides, right?
Listen,
Like, I
like,
see both sides.
okay.
Because it's like you can't tell me how to respond. Like, I'm not comfortable.
Right.
What you
Yeah,
ask,
but you're gonna
getting
be
all
on
my
repeat with
sentences
it.
out.
But you're gonna be on repeat with it. That's the kicker. For
It's not
me.
going to
You on
change
repeat.
anything. You keep talking about it, not going to change a doggone thing.
yeah.
I
Say
mean,
what
I
you gotta
feel
say
like
and
she
be
was
done with it.
expounding on what she was saying, but I don't know. Maybe
What
I
is to
maybe I
expound
heard wrong.
on? It ain't
The
clean.
shit was dirty.
Yeah.
But I
It still
think,
ain't clean.
but
You ask me.
this mask, this cleanliness is. I understand not being in filth, but it's masked on the part that they mad that they not in the main house.
Right.
Yeah, that's
And
fine.
I think
Bingo.
wish Cynthia would have said that to
So-
them. Because it wasn't like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm itching in here. They got, I don't know if it's bed bugs. Like, it was not that deep.
Yeah.
No.
And I
Yeah,
think,
she didn't really
they
ask.
put that stain. I think Kelly put that stain on that bed when she jumped on it the first time. I think
She did jump on it for it not to be clean. I'm like, girl,
And
you
then they
got
jumped on
outside
it after it
clothes
got
on.
Because you're supposed to inspect the damn
Yeah.
bed. You're supposed to inspect everything
Yeah.
before you do anything.
Get
Put
them
your
outside
gloves
Outside clothes on.
and-
Yo, travel clothes on, girl. You jumping
and
on the bed?
inspect.
No.
outside clothes off the bed. Y'all throwing your suitcase on the bed, please. But Cynthia did. Well, she said, "Oh, I'm gonna have a fun time because last night was not so much." Shamia did kind of pipe up like, oh, "Y'all don't know what we've seen. You don't know what I've been through."
Girl, you
All
look
my
all-
life I had to fight.
Yeah,
Girl.
you thought they would have had
Like,
roaches and
Cynthia
rats
coulda
for
just
bad
not-
roommates.
Okay.
She
Bringing
just said
that
that
damn
to have a fun
virus over
time.
here.
Cynthia could have just not asked. She could have just been
Not
like,
the virus.
I don't want you to get on this camera. No, well, I guess you can't say camera when you're on camera.
Right?
I don't want to hear nothing more about it being clean. They're gonna get over there, it's gonna get done. And that's it,
Mhm.
since that's how she was talking to him anyway. But don't ask
Yeah.
me how I feel and ask me to talk on it, and now you aggravated. Just
Well,
You
did she
just gonna
really
move
ask
on.
them how they feel, or did
I
she
don't
just
think
say,
she-
"I want to have fun today because last night was horrible"? And Shamia was like,
well,
"Excuse
she
me."
said in the confessional she had them come with her because she needed to set them straight. Ain't that what she said?
Yeah, but she didn't really act. Now that I think about it, she didn't actually ask them anything. She just
Yeah,
said,
she
"Look, I
didn't.
wanna
She
be
didn't
better."
blatantly ask them.
Yeah, Shamia was just like, you can't tell us because you ain't see what we saw with all that dirt." And it was like, all right.
Girl, okay.
That's why I said they mad. They not in the main house. They
That's all.
they gonna
Yeah, that's
exaggerate
all.
to the highest fullest. So yeah.
Mhm.
Because if they had to share a bed in the main house, they'd be perfectly fine.
Okay. But
She gonna
Listen,
be
the
mad.
cooking over there was what was throwing me because I don't want to,
Right. Cynthia didn't ask here. She did ask Pinky later. But I don't really think she asked them. They just wanted to get it off, and they should have said it in the moment when they saw it at that time when it happened. When you say it later on, like, yeah, I don't care to hear about it now. It's the next day.
yeah. But then Drew drew that crook to the side, and Kelly was
Yeah,
saying, "What
Drew
you
was
looking like that for?" Drew was like, "Well, you what I told you in the chat." I said
Kelly was hitting with that nice nasty.
Kelly got triggered when she thought about that Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, that set her off.
That set off, but that man probably did his head crook all the time.
And every time Shamia got a problem with somebody, Kelly gonna have a problem. So she always gonna be looking at Drew and Portia.
Yeah. She can look at everybody crazy. Okay, so if we're on a show,
Misproportion.
misproportion. Okay, she
She
got
got
it with
that
that.
off in that little picture right
She
there.
is.
Walking.
She's got all
So
that top heaviness, but Drew,
Right.
look, your
Right.
stuff ain't
Owl and then-
Coke bottle. Never mind. Let me
Yeah,
leave it
no.
He
alone.
never said that, but her body look better than what
We
that
not gonna
girl
body
giving.
shame.
And her face is that face card never declined.
I mean, it's just
yeah,
a
Drew
little,
face
it's
card
a
on
little
the
boobs.
Okay.
It's the same
Just
face.
a little
She ain't getting
breasts.
nothing plump, tuck, snip.
Okay.
No, we know Drew's face card didn't decline. Kira said,
Right.
I talk about the body.
portion.
Oh, Kelly. Oh, child. And then
I
you
don't
can
talk
pay
about
for
nobody. I
that.
ain't want to talk about nobody's face.
Yeah, she's talking about because Kelly does
It's
look
not
a little off right
misproportion
there.
though.
Yeah,
Even
her
though it's
lips
not
too
a
full,
Coke
her
bottle.
boobs too big.
She
and
got too
like,
much breast.
Who's not misproportion? Mo, who you talking about? Said who's not misproportion? Kelly?
Drew. Even though she's
No, we're
not,
talking
she don't
about
have
Kelly.
like. Oh yeah, but Miss Kira says Drew can't really talk about body. I'm like, she ain't said she got a Coke bottle body. She
Right,
just
right,
saying
right, right.
She ain't misproportion.
I mean, if I'm
Like
she has a
Kelly.
torso.
let's not talk about
Drew does
bodies.
have a
Like,
torso. Kelly doesn't have a
Yeah.
torso.
Nah, Drew got a torso on week.
Drew got a
you're
torso.
not
Kelly
walking
don't have
around
one.
looking like
Yeah.
looking like Shamia new body. I don't want to. Please, enough. Just leave the
But
bodies alone.
still,
Yeah.
Just
At
leave
least
it
Drew
alone.
looks, even though she said she got something done. I don't know what she got done. But at least she looked
Mhm.
normal. Yeah, Kelly looked like to let it
She
pee.
look-
Even
Yeah,
from
You
look,
was
a
mad. They
lowercase
said she
p.
like a busted can of biscuits. I remember that.
Wendy
Oh
Williams.
Lord,
Wendy
jeez.
Williams
I didn't
Jr.
say it. That's what the people had
and she just
said.
so short and stout, and then it's like so top heavy. It just looks
And then
all.
she
It
Yeah,
wear
she
looks
got
weird
awful.
things. I'd be like, girl,
Yeah,
She
so
wear
right
clothes that are not made for walking.
in that picture right there, she looks
she's
like
not made for walking
And
on
she
week.
bought them breasts,
Week.
correct?
Yeah,
Kelly?
you paid for that.
She
Yeah,
bought
Yeah.
she
she bought
did.
too much. As a what? Well, I was gonna say,
She
as
bought too
all of
much,
us were
and then
women
you have all
with the
them
tops,
kids.
She's petite. She's too petite for that. Like she's too short. Like
it's
she's
too
very
much.
short.
And that will make you look like a linebacker. You got them big boobs.
Yeah, it makes you look bigger than what you really are.
I'll be trying to drop some of this.
short and
Yeah.
when you short like that weight just creep up fast.
Mm-hmm.
Never
And she
get-
got extra. What
That's
size you
true.
got up there? A G? What size is that?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's too much.
You ain't need all
Yeah.
of that. You need like half of that.
Did y'all see what she was wearing on Watch What Happened Live in that white?
Yeah.
She's just like you said,
Lace.
she's just short. She tries to wear stuff that she shouldn't wear for her body. She's like, I don't care, I like it, I'm gonna wear it. That was probably,
Yeah.
for a taller person would have looked a little nicer because I ain't have a
Yeah.
problem with it, but she's just
Yeah.
a little squat.
She don't have a torso, so there's that.
But saying
Um,
Drew looks like an
You
alien.
got all the torso.
Talking about
Apparently.
face cards, like let's not even. Like
That's what I said.
Because Kelly, you what did you do to yourself? Let's not.
Yikes! I was trying to stay away from that because she said misproportion, so that's why I was trying to stay away from the face. Lord.
And then when, you know what he did, it's
so the
almost
ladies-
whatchamacallit? Went to look like, y'all please get off the looks.
Yeah.
I mean, they
I
all
agree.
look good, even though some of them have more surgeries and stuff. but-
Tweaking.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's right too.
So the ladies do a photo shoot on the bulls, and of course Pinky doesn't do it because she's vegan and they don't do anything with animals that are used for for show or things like that. She doesn't do anything with those.
Especially on the PETA board, so she can't
yeah.
be seen doing it.
Animal
Yeah, and
cruelty.
then-
They'd be like, why was you sitting on that cow or bull
So I
or
have a
whatever it was?
question. If we're going out to dinner and Kira has a strict diet of what she can and cannot eat, are we going to tell her to pack a lunch because she has a strict diet? Or are we going to look for restaurants and say, Kira, is this okay for you? Kira, are you cool with this? Is this good for you? Are you going to call and say, hey, what do y'all cook y'all food in? Like, Kira got to know, okay? Or
I'm
are
not
we
gonna
going to
tell you
say,
to pack no
F
lunch.
it, Kira know what type of time we on. We in Texas where all the meat's at. I'm finna eat me a plate of ribs and 2 steaks while I'm here. Kira can suck on her banana and chew her apple and eat some French fries. Or are y'all gonna?
And you can't bring no daggone outside food into a restaurant anyway. That's bananas.
Well, it depends on, for me, we got to remember, this is a show. It depends on what restaurant is around near, not too far from the estate.
Baby, that distance ain't an issue with these people.
I know, but it depends on what's around the estate and the area we in. And also, if we got to film at this restaurant, it got to be okay with the restaurant. If not, we got to go to the restaurant that will allow filming.
That's true, but I feel like they should have a couple of options.
Right,
And do they
I
look
don't even
at
think people put
menus?
that much thought into it. Like,
So that's on
I think-
production.
I-
then, not
I don't look at
sales.
the menu
right.
before
I'm
we
gonna
go
say that's
out.
not
Where
on
we
Cynthia
going?
then.
So
Where we
production
going?
don't give a damn. Okay.
Bobby
Yeah, I
Jones.
feel like
All right,
maybe
let me
it's
see.
production.
Let me see what
You
Bobby
got to
Joe
be able
got
to
on the
film
menu.
if you're gonna have a sit down. And every restaurant don't want to be filmed.
Yeah.
I feel like
Don't
it's
wanna let
hard
you lie.
because it's only one person who's a vegan, but she's very boisterous and vocal about being vegan. So it's like, how did this not come to
Which
mind?
is why she should
I'm
have looked
pretty
at
sure
the
they
menu.
got
I
salads
don't
on
have no
there.
dietary restrictions, and I look at the menu, so I don't know why she didn't go and be like, "Where are we going?"
She was going. I don't know if they allowed to ask or nothing. Seemed like it was a surprise.
That's ridiculous.
And then also, I mean, Cynthia don't like Pinky. So do you really put in all this thought and effort when you're not feeling somebody? Like, listen,
In
get
real
some mashed
life,
potatoes.
no.
I mean, like, there got to be a side. Eat some rice. I don't know.
But I think it's production because you got to film in these spots. You're trying to have a scene, and it's the restaurant that allows them to have a
When
scene.
they ask
But
Cynthia,
it'd be different if they was at the house, right? And
Yeah.
Cynthia pay for this chef. So
Mhm.
I think she'd have more control of the menu with this chef coming in to cook. So that's different versus an outside restaurant. Now I'd be on Cynthia ass if she ain't accommodate Pinky at the house because you can control that. You can, ask the
I
chef
just
to
thought
do
I
something
did.
vegan,
Just
but
thought I
versus
did.
this.
So,
in my opinion.
while we're there, they get to the question about Shamia and Kelly. No, Shamia and Portia. No, then Kelly saying we know who's Beyonce and who's Latoya. Girl,
Child,
who is
please.
Beyonce? Please, who is Beyonce? Please tell me who is Beyonce because we know who ain't. And Latoya is. I don't see no problem with Latoya's career.
I
As
like
a Destiny
Latoya.
Child. So, what is we talking about? Because Rashida, baby, listen, don't make me pull up my thumb. Don't make me pull up my. That's my girl. They just try to make fetch happen and it doesn't. Like Shamia is not going to talk about her and Portia. Then we got the Drew and Shamia
I don't
thing.
know why.
Break up. God. I mean, I get it. She don't want to talk about a friend, her ex-friend. They might get back together. Who knows? I don't know. But she don't want to say anything about her. And I get it. I understand. Then we get to the Drew and Shamia need the makeup thing because Drew find out that she's O negative. Oh, she is O type. Shamia's O negative. And she was like, well, if I have to give you some blood, then she's gonna tell everybody across the world that she got to give me some blood to save my life. But Shamia say, I'll do it only if you apologize to me. So they stand up to get ready to apologize to one of them. That's why I don't like apologies. I can't stand. Don't worry about apologizing to me. We good, okay? They apologize to one another, and Kelly, Drew says, leave your mama out of it. Let me see what my notes here. Leave your mama out of it, leave your mama at home, or something like that. And then she's like, well, don't be talking about my mama. That ain't what she did. That's not what she said.
Nope.
Because she said, calling it sincere, comparing it to her hairstyle. That was the other part. Drew, Shamia, and Kelly. Yeah. So what are y'all thoughts on just them trying to make them apologize and be okay? I don't care about apologizing. We ain't got to talk. And we can still be in the same scene and do what we need to do. I don't have to talk to her. If I do,
you be apologizing for? Why is
I was gonna that too.
Why would Drew? Why should me talking about Drew owe her an apology? Like for what exactly?
Drew she
already know what I felt.
Messed up with her and Portia's relationship. How?
No, she didn't.
Yeah, how? She said that.
Yes. She said
she believed it.
But I'm like, how? You the one went to that girl husband and had a sit down with Portia.
Right. The relationship was already messed up. You don't got no reason to apologize to her, please.
I was confused why she was apologizing, and also I think it was somebody was talking about being cordial. Like, stop trying to make fetch happen. Everybody not gonna get along, so let's just we gonna film. We gonna be cool. Might be a little kiki, but like we don't gotta be homegirls. It just is what it is.
I think
Shamia stop bringing it up every 5 seconds.
Yeah, she feel away because Drew made up with Portia, and now you still in the house with Drew over something that didn't have nothing to do with you to begin with.
That's why you shouldn't be fighting nobody's battles. That don't got
mind your business. Mind your business.
Yeah, their friendship already had cracked. So Angela and Drew, they just tired of you telling how you feel about Portia as a friend versus telling it to Portia her damn self.
Shamia misses her, and she's very delusional. Like, they are not the cause of the fracture of your friendship. You just did not want to deal with it. Like, it was already there. You just didn't want to deal with it, and they shined a light on it. But it was already what it was.
First episode,
and Portia playing with you in your face.
First episode, Portia was late to her birthday, and when her husband was presenting her that car, she didn't want to come late into her scene
and be all in the videos.
Right. Portia was never since we met her. Like, you didn't even go to your best friend's wedding.
Kind of felt the way that she was a peach holder. Let's not pretend. Even Candy alluded to it, like there's something going on,
which I don't understand because
she ain't even on the show no more. She
going back to my Housewives days. I always thought Shamia was Candy's friend. I don't know how she got
at one point. It did seem like she was a little bit more Candy friend than
Portia's friend, but okay, that's your BFF. I ain't know.
Right? It's like she just hanging on to this history. Like, yeah, y'all knew each other for a long time, but you need to let this go. Like, it's over. Portia don't
keep a girl apart.
Yeah, I was gonna say it hurts, but when it's toxic and y'all are just not
Right.
you know,
I
clicking
mean,
anymore.
Kelly
That's what it is.
not a good replacement, even though they seem more compatible because they both corny. But
Exactly.
picking on Drew, talking about she need to apologize. Like, I want to know why Drew said having O blood type is why you couldn't be vegan. Like, what you mean? What does that got to do with anything?
Well, she said something about her blood type. It didn't something. I know people with that. I think there's a rare. That was
Something
one of
with
the rare blood
something with
types.
your iron.
one of the
There's
rare
something
blood
they
types,
can't
yeah.
do. Yeah,
Because I think I'm O positive or something. Which
Yeah,
I'm glad I ain't never tried to be no vegan.
They
Thank you,
can't take
Lord.
certain medicines and stuff like that.
Thank
So
you, Lord.
Yeah, somebody said something about it if you don't get enough protein, but you can get protein without eating meat.
Right. I think it's something to do with your iron.
And Pinky, I'm gonna
expound on
question.
it, but she had to just chime in and have a moment, so we couldn't figure out what that was about because she wanted to talk about something.
Yeah, I'm gonna need Pinky to have more questions when she ordering them damn fries because I'll be asking like, how we
fried in the pork grease?
What are they fried in?
Beef. Some people have their meats and stuff fried in the same grease and stuff. I'd be like, or is it air fried? Tell me something. Is it air fried?
All right, Shayla. That would be a food code violation. If y'all don't keep that fries in the fried grease,
separate the grease.
Don't drop no chicken nuggets in that fried.
But they do.
Listen,
they do it. But if they know the health code violation, are they going to really tell you? Of course, they're going to be like, "Oh no."
Yeah, I know. And you bring out
I had a restaurant let us be known like we cook our meats and stuff in the same grease as this. Case
you think they're gonna let it be known?
They should disclose
if it's
that.
like fish or some seafood being
fried.
Because
if you have
they
allergy,
right? They let it be known. So yeah. So
I ain't gonna do that with these cameras around.
Okay. So what are y'all thoughts on Cynthia and Pinky having that conversation about, Cynthia let her know that you were curt, with your tone or whatever. And, she was saying that she was just she was trying to, the table was rowdy or rah-rah, whatever she was saying, the table was all turned up and it wasn't her, it was a table. And she did say, well, my tone, she didn't say aggressive, but I do have a strong tone or whatever. But Cynthia was letting her know she run everything. She likes to run a conversation. She likes to start it, run it, and end it without getting anything done or anything, any resolve or whatever. But she doesn't want to be called aggressive, of course. And I don't know. But Pinky said that she was aggressive. She said her tone was a little, out there. She did say she was a little rah-rah. She said that herself. So I'm trying to figure out, like, why did you say you were? Now you're not. But she said she's done with the whole conversation. She don't want to talk about it anymore. She's good. But you still talking about Angela every chance you get. So I don't know. Are you done with it or are you not? I guess your feelings was just hurt. So you still gonna be petty whatever you can. Thoughts on just them just having that little bicker and back and forth in the restaurant? No.
Cynthia, this is where Cynthia started it, because Cynthia was like, "Oh yeah, she about last night you rubbed people the wrong way," and then later on it's like, "Oh,
I didn't see that."
You're right, like you start stuff and don't let nobody finish. Like Cynthia, you actually started this. She was sitting there minding her business.
but typically, Pinky do
start, run it, and end it, like Cynthia said. But this one,
Cynthia started. Yeah. I think that's for Pinky for being a boss lady, and she used to do speaking engagements and stuff like. So she's in control of she can talk. She got to get the gab. She can talk in front of people. She like to talk. She like to speak. Yeah. So I think that's part of her makeup. So I don't think she realized that's what she does, in my opinion.
I agree. Yeah, I said that last week. I'm like, I don't think she realizes. She always talking as if she's giving a lecture. She always speaks like that, like she's talking at people and not to them. Like she's just, being. I mean, aggressive is a word, so we can say aggressive, but goddamn, like she's not aggressive. She's assertive. She's the boss. She's leading this conversation, and she wants people to listen. She has a authoritative tone, maybe. So, but I mean, we can move on because, baby, they wore Cynthia ass out. Cynthia got in the bed in her clothes. I said, ew.
Look at her.
She was tired.
Drew
She probably had a
got
late
in the
night.
bed, got on her bed in her outside clothes. And I said,
Right. After she
ew.
watched cattle, she sat on a cattle and the bull taking pictures.
In that outfit, she ain't had that outfit on.
Cynthia
No.
But
Drew.
Cynthia had that outfit on?
was out there with them the cows
No,
and stuff.
I'm talking about Drew.
Oh no,
No, I'm talking about Cynthia being wrapped up in that.
Oh
business.
yeah. That's a
Yeah.
yeah.
So they're talking about the
I'm
house
saying Drew
being
had
clean.
that.
No, yeah, she changed. The house being clean, then they reflect over onto Kelly and Shamia jumping in the bed, doing what they do. Cynthia was saying that she don't think it was just a room that was an issue. She was thinking that she kind of missed not being in the house, and that she kind of missed Shamia. Miss Portia, or whatever. That in a good space, and that she feel a little attached, but now she's detached. So Drew started saying about how Shamia make those faces and started. She tries to cover up how she feels with the twerking and joking and laughing and carrying on. So Drew did a mocking of Shamia, and I said, "Damn, she is spot on with mocking Shamia. The way Shamia carry on, how she be hunching and twerking and everything. Shot o'clock. Now that took me out. The shot o'clock, but I guess then Cynthia had a nip slip. This really wasn't much, but it was funny and cute, reminiscent of like the old Housewives, of how they would just talk and have conversations or whatever. Just it was a cute little moment. Y'all got any thoughts on it? If not, we can move on.
I was just laughing.
I was gonna say Cynthia's nips always doing what they want to do, child. They got a mind of their own.
But Drew had me cracking up because she was on point. Shot o'clock. I was like,
that's what really had me cracking up, because it's like a rinse and repeat with Shamia, how she act, and she kind of have a point. She could be covering up for what she really feeling.
For sure. She said that last season she was a people pleaser. She needs to go to therapy and get over it.
Yeah, I didn't like. Yeah, that's what I said too. I think
go to therapy. Season. We all got a little something we gotta work on, or maintain, keep ourselves healthy. Girl, go on, get your few sessions, get started. Yeah. She got a lot behind Portia, but it's not just Portia. You got that that religious mama, and then you a people pleaser. It's too much, yeah. And that's all she does is overperform, and that's why she's so goofy and corny. Like, Shamia, please. Yeah. She's a beautiful woman, but I just need her to sit down sometimes.
That's so corny. Even them dancing on the bed and Drew, because every time she imitates somebody, she be spot on. That is just corny. Like, I didn't realize she was that corny.
Yeah, she's very corny.
Me too.
That's our last season. Whole time she was in the background, was just a beautiful chocolate woman. Last season we was like, oh, Shamia.
I wonder why Gerald be like, I'll call you back.
Damn, Shayna.
They probably like it when the cameras is off, child. It's balance.
So they had a lot of back and forth conversations with I said I wasn't gonna do all that back and forth, so we just gonna scene by scene. Then we got Kelly and Pinky. Kelly pulls up on Pinky at her humble abode, and they're talking about Pinky is talking about how she talks, how she speaks. She's always, she's mindful of her energy. She's always around her husband, and she's not used to being around a bunch of women or whatever. I don't understand how she does it if she's a soror, and if she's talking to women all the time, like her employees. Like, you talk to them like that? But Kelly says that the women, me and you vibe or whatever. We got a lot going on. We got our kids, we got our businesses, and they don't have anything going on. So that's why they are the way they are. But I'm like, Kelly, really? And they talked about how Pinky says she built her business off of her back, and you said you done with
laying on her back.
Angela got hers by laying on her back. And I said, bitch, what? Are you serious? Are we serious? This is what we really saying. Kelly. Girl
power.
What are your thoughts on them saying that Angela, laid on her back to get what she got?
I just know I like her tweet.
Even if she did, so what? This is Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like, okay, and you just mad because you couldn't lay on your back and get somebody You
I
don't
was
love
gonna say y'all got and had husbands, so
Kelly.
there's some back laying going on over there too. I'm
Y'all
just
laying on your
saying.
back for
Okay.
free, scared to ask your own husband for money, paying your husband, not getting no child support and payment. You laying on your back.
Ooh.
What is the point of
You
this?
can't film with your kids. Ooh.
I mean, the whole
You
point
know.
is if she did, so what? But everybody's saying, "No, we self-made. We got stuff going on." Everybody got something going on. Like
Everybody.
the business is shutting down, the bankruptcy's being filed. Like, listen, y'all got yourselves in a bunch of debt. Let's calm it down.
And we know damn well Angela didn't get what she got by laying on her back. I mean, she said her and Charles met by living in the same building. If you live in the same building as an NBA player, that means you had something going on.
Right. Because we know he got a pension. Okay.
Even though the streets allegedly she was.
And I love her tweet, which she just called them a minion and Meat Munching Monique.
Meat Munching Monique.
I
said, no, don't bring up Martin.
I love it. Not Meat Munching Monique.
I said, okay, throw back to Martin. But yeah, I didn't like that they were saying it. And then Pinky always women empowerment. But then you're gonna say she got what she got by laying on her back. And then
that's what I said. Girl power.
You sitting there chatting with the lady that said she saw you eating steak. No, you don't know that.
You don't know. That's why.
She probably felt dumb watching it back.
You know, wait till she finds out.
She gonna eat her ass up on the damn state reunion stage.
They filmed that too early.
I don't know if she's gonna eat it up. She probably gonna cry.
She need.
The thing that I don't understand is
when she's
all going to wreck and you sitting here with all this residual anger in the background. Like, just go, you got something else to say, just go say it to Angela. Why you gonna sit here and talk shit about the lady like that was uncalled for.
And Angela is not even talking about her. That's the kicker. Not even her confession. She just said she had no real problem with Pinky, but if need be, she will go at her again if need be.
Because why did y'all have to tear women down to boost yourself up? Just because y'all are bosses and y'all are business owners, what does anything else have to do? Focus on that. Leave everybody else out of it.
And that's how Pinky is becoming Kelly already unlikable. Pinky making herself unlikable for this reason. Like, you don't got to be a girl's girl, but it's something about women who be like, I don't hang with women. I like hanging with men. Give red flag, and this is why she's very male centered.
Yeah, that's a red flag. You just like to hang with the fellas,
right?
Like, I mean, I used to be a tom. I mean, I still kind of am a tomboy, but I used to when I was in my teens, I did prefer to used to hang with the fellas versus the girl. But I hang with both, but I prefer because every time I'm with the girls, there's always some shit.
Me too.
I was like,
and I've been done wrong by too many women. You know, that was it was a preference for me for a long time till I grew up and understood that just choose different women to deal with. Okay,
right. But see, that's a key word when you grew up. Like, I feel like we all had our
older,
women, you know. But and everybody's not gonna get along with everybody. But you don't have any, you've never been on a girls' trip at this stage in life, not once. There's nobody in your sorority that you could kick it with, not one person.
That's what I'm having an issue with. You was in a whole sorority.
Don't y'all be having annual meetings? Like, y'all don't participate?
Maybe they ain't still. Maybe they ain't.
Y'all chapter or whatever. I don't know.
Maybe they just throwing the signs up and not.
Right. That's real heavy on girl power. Girl power heavy. Like, well, huh? Yeah. And you ain't got no good homegirls from your sorority.
Some women look up to me and all that stuff. Like, you ain't had this restaurant that damn long.
Right, then Kelly, you look like a damn barracuda.
That long.
You late with that damn barracuda and ain't got you got you a damn thing. So Kelly, go to hell.
And Kelly, it just shut up. I don't even know if she was even saying anything. Cause I ain't hear nobody.
Hey, William, Ugmos a chance. You be mad with yourself. Give their ugly asses a chance. It's okay, Kelly. Woo. You gotta move on, sister.
Right, and then Nana's closing down every other week. It's chicken and waffle places on every corner in Atlanta. Nobody's going to Nana's get your waffles.
She needs to talk about.
Although that man
talk about her restaurants. I hope she talk about more about chicken, Nana chicken and waffles, and she also got a gold syrup or whatever they supposed to be selling. I don't know if it's in stores or not. She needs to be working on the products from Nana's chicken and waffles.
Well, what's she down?
I remember that her saying that in her first season, which is last season, that they sell this syrup and some pancake stuff. And I'm tripping because she needs to focus on that, selling that, make sure it's getting to stores. I'd rather her focus on that than
who's gonna buy it now that people don't like her.
I don't know.
I
I'm
gotta
not.
stick with
I'm
her
not in Atlanta, so I don't know.
But she don't gotta be in Atlanta to have stuff sold.
Kelly, but believe it or not, if people be going up for Kelly, I ain't gonna hold you. I be seeing comments. I be like, "Woo, she got fans. She ain't got much, but she got fans."
I'm about to say it wasn't enough to
I
keep that.
wanted to like Kelly, but I be having to just keep my mouth closed, child, because Kelly just be
Kelly just fake.
putting her foot in there.
She just fake.
Okay, so the ladies go, they go home, will come back, they get dressed, get washed up, get cleaned up. Everybody, get all jazzy except for one person, dead center. Everybody get, two people. Everybody get jazzy, and I'm gonna leave Cynthia alone. But everybody get jazzy except for two people. They get all sexified or whatever. And I thought everybody looked real nice, real provocative or whatever. And I like it. It was cute to me. Everybody except for them two. What Pinky had? Pinky had a whole damn pantsuit on, like she finna go to a damn meeting. And then Shamia, girl, where is you going with that chain?
Did you like the outfits or?
I ain't like Shamia and Pinky.
I'm unclear.
Pinky like she finna go to a meeting. She did not look like everybody else. Not that she needed to, but your confessional looked better.
Like a turtleneck.
There's certain women that
like
they
be
trying to wear their business attire to the club.
But baby,
like that sometimes.
For the preview I saw, baby, you got stupid drunk, and that damn thing was back there. I said, damn, she would throw it up. But anyway, Shamia like she was finna go to, unless she left for church service or something. I don't know. But anyway, so they on the bus, everybody, looking at everybody, telling them how everybody look nice. I hate that bus did not have a step for them to step on because they had to boost each other up. Whack. I'm like, where is the step that comes down? Y'all ain't got no steps too for these ladies. Right. I thought it was real whack because Drew she tore her Achilles some years ago. I said Drew gonna tell her shit again the way she got.
Oh yeah, her Achilles or something.
Yeah, I said okay. But yeah, they was on the bus, having a nice conversation or whatever. And then, Cynthia says, what have you all learned about each other since you've been here? Y'all been together. K. Michelle says she didn't know that Phaedra was nice and that all the, the ladies in the airport liked, Phaedra. Phaedra had a fan club. Before that, I'm sorry, Shamia does let them know that the room is clean, everything is good to go or whatever. So then, Phaedra asked her question. Cynthia asked her question. Who else said something? Kelly, not Kelly. No matter what, who said what. Shamia brought the mood down when she said, getting to know K. Michelle and everything that she went through. I'm like, everybody was uplifted and upbeat with their responses. Why you got to say something sad? Nobody said anything sad. It was like, you brought the mood down. But then Kelly wants to go into the petty realm and say, thank you everybody for coming to my opening or whatever, and, Angie, damn messy ass, gonna say, well, who didn't come? Nah, you was there, girl. What are you talking about? You were there. Why are we doing this, Angela? But I guess she got to move the story along, get the party started. And
I'm not mad at it because they would just sit there and be like, ain't nothing happened. Like 3 episodes ago, nothing happened.
Yeah. So we got Portia making faces like la la la. Portia's so 12 years old, like maybe 5, okay? She's making all these faces or whatever. And, by Kelly saying that, broken flowers from a broken person and that she should have accepted the flowers, but she didn't want to accept them. She doesn't have to. She said she'll prefer that she come than the flowers. But girl, she says you hunched the married man. So why do you want her presence? Why you want her to be there? I wouldn't want her to be there. I wouldn't want no flowers. I wouldn't want nothing from her. It's nothing Portia can do to me but kiss my ass, okay? And that's that on that. I don't want nothing from her. You really
wanted to be her friend all along.
But I don't understand why you want her there. I don't get it.
And you hug this lady. You asked for a hug. Can we hug at the tea thing? That's what got me like, you so fake.
Yeah, but like Shamia said, maybe she just did that because she didn't want Portia to go left.
She didn't have to.
She didn't have to. But then you've been calling her Portia this entire time and talking behind her back. And I'm like,
I respected Drew more when Drew was like, I don't accept your apology. Like, yeah, stand on business.
Exactly. You know, say it, say it what you're gonna say, or leave it on the playground. Like, don't be all this titty pitty pat. And they go about who's sleeping with a married man. And Kelly was like, you did sleep with a married man. You slept with R. Kelly. And everybody looking like, what? Pinky said, you mean I believe I can fly? R. Kelly? You mean same girl R. Kelly? You mean ignition R. Kelly? You mean R? Yeah.
Yeah, Kelly R. Kelly.
Portia, someone said, you read my book or whatever. And I'm like, okay, here we go.
Okay, Michelle didn't say nothing.
Didn't.
Well,
but her face was like, face was kind of.
He was like,
so,
it was
between these two, and then Mo and then Kiara.
Oh, for this scene,
just everything about the conversation about even when they got to the chili cheese hot dog coochie. That
I was singing bounce, bounce, bounce.
No.
All this R. Kelly talking about, and it's stuck in my head now. But I mean, this scene was just, I'm glad that Kelly finally said what she had to say to Portia directly, even though Angela the one who got the mess started. But it's like both of y'all complaining, both of y'all kind of, it's just this whole thing with this whole story that Portia, she is sticking to it and dragging Phaedra into it. Like, oh yeah, I know the man, I know the family. It's not making the story more believable. It's making it less believable. Like, if I had a slight chance of believing that Kelly slept with a married man, I don't care now, because now you talking about Phaedra know the family. We know y'all like to lie. Y'all both are horrible liars. Phaedra's the worst lie-oyer. Shout out to Bobby Brown. Like, he tried to tell us years ago. But I'm like, look, if y'all not gonna come with receipts and like she did and say who it is, and I don't want to hear nothing else about it. I don't believe the story. But this whole scissoring thing, when it came to that, when Portia was like, you tried to scissor me, like the way Kelly acting, like, did you? Now that I kind of believe, because I'm like, look, you acting like you low-key want to scissor Portia. Like you got there's something with Kelly and Portia. Like something about you and her. Like she came in too hot. She came in trying to like attack Portia. Like you won't get off of Portia. Like it's giving obsessed. Because nobody read that book.
So obsessed with me, yeah.
Like, how did you know she slept with R. Kelly? She got to be the only person who read that book. I didn't even know Portia had a book.
I don't even know what it's called. I know she had a book. I didn't know what it's called.
Pursuit of Portia, right there on the screen, child.
I know, but I don't remember her talking about it
before I even saw it on the screen, Kira. That's what I'm saying. Like,
what season did she write this book?
I think was that I forgot what season that was. It was
she wrote it when she was dealing with Simon.
I would say, was it after the whole Portia Family Matters show?
Yeah, she was with Simon at the time.
They were talking about it on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, it's not.
I don't know.
Yeah, because they were talking about it on YouTube. I didn't read the book neither.
Classy Killer. It was all over the news. What news station was saying that Portia was slept with R. Kelly? Why was this news?
Well, I know she did
2021
for the book. I know she did interviews. I guess it's for the book because I do be seeing clips, and I remember the R. Kelly of it all, and I remember Block of it all due to Candy of it all.
Yeah, because of course they're gonna highlight that. I remember seeing that on YouTube.
I did not see that anywhere. I don't know what news said. What was it? CNN?
It got to be local Atlanta news. I don't stay in Atlanta. It wasn't on my news.
Atlanta. I don't live there. Sorry.
That's why I said it got to be on local news. I don't know.
Yeah, it was like I think after that last season that she left and transitioned into Simon is crazy, but yeah.
Now I know K. Michelle's love R. Kelly, but I ain't surprised that anybody
probably said that shit. I was like, why she married? She a married woman.
Just said it.
Yeah, because they was talking about Miss Diane has sent her over there. Now I don't know whether that's fact or fiction. It's just allegedly, but how she was over there trying to be a singer with the aura. And I said, what? I mean, let that man stay where he's at. I said, why are we bringing Robert into this when Simon is right there? Like,
exactly.
You married that man. Why we go for Robert when Simon was right there?
I don't know if Portia got in her contract that people are not allowed to bring up Simon.
Tamika.
Or maybe Simon got it in her contract.
But
I'm
Kelly,
a
the
see
whole first
y'all.
episode, they kept talking about Simon and Simon that. Like, well, now that we're
That's
sitting
true.
here,
Goes to Simon.
now that we're sitting here, say it right to her. Like, you slept with Simon. You was in that lady's house twerking in her pool in front of Simon. They were still married. Let's not do this. You don't need to dig back this way back to something that happened 20 years ago. Let's talk about what's happening now.
It's right here. You married that married man.
And Portia talking about he wasn't married at the time. I'm like, you sure?
We just didn't know it.
I mean,
hey, to me,
her defense, nobody knew he was married.
Yeah.
Nobody knew he was married when he was married. I didn't know nothing about that wife.
I didn't know he was married till she was on that show.
When she came on that show,
that's when everybody found out.
Right.
I know he had kids, but I didn't know he was married.
Everybody was like, huh?
Yeah, I'm like,
okay.
Unless you knew him personally.
I'm in Chicago.
She was trapped in the closet. She couldn't get out the closet. That's where he was hiding his wife at, child.
Yeah, I mean,
allegedly, just jokes.
If we don't know that you married till you divorced, then we can't blame Portia on that one. But Simon, we can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
so
right there.
Saw that in real time.
All to see. We can go in there and Google it too, child. It's right there.
It was on this show. Why are we tiptoeing around it? Just say it.
And she Kelly was on one calling some free hot chili hot chili Fritos or whatever.
Chili cheese. Yes.
Chili cheese Fritos.
Yeah, that was
Pooch. I said, ooh, I ain't gonna lie, I chuckled. And I don't feel bad for neither one of them. I thought Portia at one minute was going to go across K. Michelle and Angela to get to her.
And I got a bad feeling when Phaedra jumped in. I said, are we doing Candy all over again? Y'all in cahoots now? Is that what we're doing? I don't like it.
You said did what?
I don't trust nothing Phaedra got to say.
High classy Miller, Quiller.
Yeah. When she tried to say, oh, Phaedra knows him too, like, well, now you lost all credibility.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't bring it up because of the wife.
Yeah.
Lies.
That spoiled the
whole.
That spoiled everything.
Yeah, like I don't even care if she did or not because you mentioned.
Portia Kelly Stewart, goodbye McKinney. God almighty.
She keeps talking about for the interview you did. The interview you talking about was the after show. That's not an interview. Which interview you talking about?
Separated this man. That's what she keep talking about. The damn after show, girl. The after show is part of the show. What are you talking about?
Right.
Portia is.
Or unless you talking about other interviews Kelly did, because Kelly was doing interviews, I think.
She's less than smart.
I don't know.
Well, somebody had to bring it up. Since Portia didn't, so I mean, I wasn't mad at it.
Ooh.
Portia called her pig aggressive when she tried to fight Dennis. Well, baby, listen. Okay, baby, she tried to hit that lady with a boom mic. Okay.
They tried to fight him. Didn't she hit somebody with?
And she said she wanted the man to go to jail. She said she wanted him to go to jail while he was overseas. I said, well, damn, you really don't care about your child.
Yeah, I think Claudia Jordan mentioned that Portia and Kelly got the same. They dated the same person.
Yeah, but my thing is,
that's not the married man that they talking about. So that's it.
Yeah, but the story doesn't even sound right because who? Portia telling some Kelly took her drawers off, her panties off as soon as she got off the airplane. Okay, but if
that's
she went to lunch
said
with
it's given to me.
So did Shamia tell Portia what Kelly did? Because
now you know. They
wasn't
good girlfriends no more.
Well, I wish Shamia would have spoken something.
I don't think this happened.
Shamia wasn't saying nothing. I was questioning if she climbed into bed with Shamia the way she said the story. Yes, I did. I took off my panties and Shamia. Wait, you and Shamia was in the bed, girl. Run it back because slow down because that don't even sound right.
We know it ain't come from Pinky, the beef. No, I don't think it was Shamia. I just said I was just joking, but I don't know where. I mean, doesn't matter. I ain't gonna say it does not matter.
Same man, like y'all ain't with the man now. So,
but then you got Phaedra saying, "I know the family. I know the family. We're not gonna do."
That's a different man, then.
Because if that man wanted to do the, hey, you talking too much, sir. So your ish gonna get out. Ain't nobody holding that man. Nobody care about that man and his family.
If Claudia's saying Portia and Claudia's saying Portia and Kelly dated the same man, and that's where this stems from.
Yeah,
Like,
she did.
how
say
long ago was that? Why do y'all care about that now?
that. Mm-hmm.
Y'all live in
Why does
Atlanta. I'm
Claudia
sure
know?
y'all dated the same man.
But Claudia be knowing everything. Okay.
Claudia said she know the man.
Did they date the same man?
Claudia
But that's
said
not the man that Portia is talking about that Kelly slept with.
No, and then Portia did confirm what Claudia said, but they saying that's not the one. That man is not the man.
Not the man.
Mm-hmm.
Not the married man. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Claudia
Claudia be
knows.
knowing a lot, child. She be knowing
She be
everything.
in them streets.
She didn't get another season.
Yeah, I want to know who it is too, because y'all talk about it. Don't bring it up. See, that's the shit. Get with me with Portia. You bring up stuff that you really can't say who said what, and then you got Blondie over here back. Sorry, Kira, but you got Blondie over here.
She said not too much on the blinds. Like, woo.
You got you got Phaedra over here backing you up, and y'all two don't need to back each other up on no more stories, because who said that?
You see how that went last time, child. That's why I said it don't feel so
Phaedra
good.
did that little thing, and I said, "Oh, it's a wrap."
Remember, Phaedra was like,
yeah,
you know,
Shamia.
Phaedra's reasoning,
girl,
the
please.
receipts, all of them.
her reasoning.
Because Kelly was like, who is it?
Who is it? Where you at?
Because I want to know if they said it, what Kelly would have said to that. Like, okay, well, now what? Phaedra saying she know the family, she know the wife. Like, okay, and so you're not gonna tell the wife? So you gonna so everybody gonna know about it but the wife?
Let this man cheat in peace on TV.
Well, I was gonna say, well, hopefully we go
With
behind
a-
the scenes
with a-
and tell
with
the
a-
wife
They
if
never
it
brought it on
was
TV.
true.
With a
If it
reality
was true.
star, and they
If it's
talking
true,
about
that
it.
should never brought on TV.
Exactly, Mundo.
Chris-
That's what I'm
Chris
saying. Like,
Portia's a
Portia
low
need to
down,
stop this
dirty
shit. Portia be
son of a
stop.
gun.
See, she ain't
And
learned.
Phaedra got caught in the lie, episode 1.
She
All
ain't
of that
learned
to
a
take
lesson from the
off
first
of you
time.
when the whole world know about Simon. Like, girl, she not lying though.
Right.
And you did say you were asleep with Charles. We heard it. What? We
You
doing
did say you
here?
would sleep with Charles. You did. Yeah. And Angie got up and confronted you right then and there
Before I
about
sleep
it.
with
So.
that lady's husband. Excuse you, before you do what? Oh, okay.
And Phaedra's the one who says you the queen of Thailandia.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then you
Okay.
want to call somebody a slut? Girl, no. Tell me he was a boy for doing what he did, but she was a slut. Oh, you know what a slut is? Oh, okay.
Come on, pot meet kettle. I don't think
Okay.
Kelly's a slut, but you know.
I don't know what she is,
The
but I know
irony
what
and the
you are.
audacity.
I know what you are. And that's your
That's
free will to
no
do that, but
one.
don't call nobody out for something that you do
Yeah,
and have
that's
done
wrong
on
message.
TV. We saw you walk into this lady's house, got in her pool,
message.
and walked out with her man and her Hennessy.
And fist bump him like y'all.
And
did.
you married him.
That's funny to me.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it. What do we think about K. Michelle on the show? Shayna, Mo, Kira did not answer.
Okay.
I don't mind her on the show, but I feel like I wish she would bring a little bit more. Maybe she's trying to, because we know she's trying to get away from that love and hip hop persona that she had and have this like new image. And I really hate that she's so insecure. Like, it's like I can't do nothing else. I got my glam. I don't got, like, girl, you don't have to. The body dysmorphia, the insecurities. Like, I wish that wasn't a thing. She really realized how pretty she is. But I want her to get into it. I do like that she's not fake though. Like when they was asking her, how you feel about Pinky? She ain't switch up. When it was like, oh, how you feel about Shamia? Even though she went on a tangent about beautiful black women that ain't had nothing to do with anything, at least she ain't switch up.
Beautiful gowns.
Yeah, she said she liked them. She gave them holiday
chocolate.
or something. But then she said people always be at the concert. What holiday is? She said she said she married now. She'll do that no more. But she, had to say about what she liked the chocolate women. She gave on holiday. I said, okay. I remember hearing that.
Yeah, I'm gay on holidays. I'm gay for things. Girl, just say you bisexual.
She's been bleaching her own, but I leave her alone.
Well, yeah, so K. Michelle on the show. Yeah, so okay. For me, the first episode I liked her, second episode, but when we got to the third, fourth, and so on. I was not feeling her anymore. I'm not gonna hold you. I liked her story that she's sharing about her surgery and of it all, and the incident that happened at the country awards or whatever, the country honors or whatever. And yeah, I appreciate her rawness for us. The butt of it all. But when she got to this house on vacation, said she never been on vacation with a group of girls, and it's like she isolating herself sometimes. And she is like hiding behind her glam team. It's given that her glam is more than her glam is her family, is her friends. Like, girl, you looked good. You could have went to dinner. You went up there anyway to make an appearance. It was just like, I'm gonna need you to clock in. And I don't know what this beef with you and Drew going on, and Portia. You accepted her apology, but you still be saying some slick stuff. And then 1 minute you like Portia, because I think in this episode when they was in the damn stable eating, she said this the Portia she like or whatever that she know that she like. And then I don't know. Then she be on social media on her tweet or Twitter saying other stuff. I'd be like, okay, girl, I don't know if you're coming or going. Like, I'm gonna need you to get it together because this is not your first rodeo on a reality show. I know it's a different setting. You don't have to be on guard like you have to do on the other one. That's why I said she probably got PTSD from the other show. But this is a different group of women. I know you still in the same city, but this is a different group of ladies, and this show is kind of run different versus Love and Hip Hop, where you got to be on go or be on ready at all times. So, yep. I just need her to clock in, get it together.
Okay. Kira.
Apparently, Love and Hip Hop did a doozy on her. Like Shayna was saying, I just need her to come with a little more confidence, because if I'm not going to be on the camera because of glam, y'all wouldn't see me on the camera. I'd have been in the room. Okay, bring my plate to the room. Not I'm over at the pool. Okay, but you know, that's just me. But I think I heard somewhere that she said she kind of step it up after episode 6. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna give her some time to cook.
This ain't stepping up with this Drew situation. This ain't it.
Yeah, because Drew is like an easy target. Hate to say.
I just as long as she turns it on, she'll be okay. Just, you know, you don't want to be grand opening, grand closing. So
yeah, we need I need organic beef, and I need to make sense.
Yeah, because she's too big of a personality.
I don't need you to make something in your head, child.
Yeah. So the beef with Drew, is that because of
and it better not because of black cigarettes.
I'm gonna call him cigarette man, but
cigarettes.
In the first
think about what he do. Is it because of him or
it better not be? It better be something else, because if it is, no.
The first episode portion,
Drew,
you are with singers. So it's like, do you have an issue with singers? Why are you getting along with Shamia? Even though I forgot Shamia was singing last season, she sings. So it's like, well, why are you getting along with Shamia but not Drew?
I think the way Drew did the black thing about, you met Black, you know him, y'all friends. You know how Drew always overplays everything. So that's just her personality. I think that's what it is. But Kay saying she pointed at her and said,
and then she said she alluded that I slept with this man. I'm a married woman.
She did not. She
I don't know where that came from. Unless they left something out.
The cutting room floor and we didn't hear it. Okay, that's different. But I didn't get it. I didn't hear that. I didn't even feel that way about it. I just feel classic. Is this what's that child name? Jalen?
I don't know. Could be.
Classic, baby. What's your real name? Because you
look, like shit. Drew and Ralph ain't pay that damn mortgage payment.
Listen, so yeah, I like K. Michelle. I was ready for her to come to the show, not guns a blazing, because this ain't that type of show. However, I do know she can go there if need be, and I ain't got no problem with that. She's been playing it cool. I guess she hot and cold or whatever. I need her to be consistent. So if she's gonna be, because her health thing was, she started the show. They gave her this grand opening. Second episode, it was her health thing. Okay, cool. Then the third episode was her in that Portia thing, back and forth or whatever. Fourth episode, nothing. Fifth episode, nothing. So, I mean,
Yeah.
But you don't have to be turned up all the time. Let somebody else turn up. But I do need her to be consistent. So if she says she's gonna change after episode 6, cool. I just don't need it to be too much of that ish with Drew because that's an easy target, and I don't like.
Cool.
Find you somebody else to do because Drew ain't it. Okay, you know.
And she been isolating herself since the first episode. Like the ladies arguing, you going outside with the men. Like you can't do that. That's not the that's how it is.
Yeah. But see then. But we remember when she said, "This how y'all do? Y'all argue, y'all tear each other down, then y'all act like ain't nothing happened."
Right?
She
Like,
ain't
yes.
watch the show. Come on.
That's
now.
new to her. So you know, she's up in his stuff. So I guess that's why she's still harping on Drew thing. She don't know how to let stuff go, and that's real life. People
But
don't
she
act
knew
like
what
that
it was
in
when
real life.
she signed up. This is season 17.
I don't think she did because she's like Kira said she got PTSD from the other show. She ain't used to that. And then she's been around what's them people over there in Nashville. She been around those people for the longest. So it's like she's been
And then we had the whole thing with Portia that threw her for a loop. She wasn't that caught her off guard.
Yeah.
She got PTSD, but I can understand this is a new show. She didn't know what she was walking into. This show's been on for 17 seasons. This is what this is.
But that'll probably be me too. Y'all making up already. Like, oh, I ain't making up. I'm still pissed.
Yeah,
you know, I'm done. I'm pissed till I ain't pissed no more. Y'all
I mean, her booty was leaking and she had to get her little surgery. And then after that, you know, here come Portia with her bull. I guess she said, you know what? I'm cool. I'm going to just be over here doing what I'm doing. That's what you're not fixing to do.
The whole time. Like, that ain't no excuse to walk off.
But she had to get the surgery. And then after she got the surgery, did you have a miscarriage, Portia? Please get out of my face.
Girl, she would have got elbowed in her ish. Okay, I'm telling you now, girl.
Yeah,
she caught it, but she didn't catch it. You know what I'm saying? Like after she processed it, then she was
she approached her at the dinner, and then you know she apologized. And you accepted her apology. Well, that's
you did.
Yeah, but I think she accepted her apology the same way Kelly did. Like I'm gonna accept it, but I ain't really over it. I ain't really fooling with it.
Yeah. I ain't accept nobody. I'm telling you now. I don't like apologies, and this is why, because y'all don't be meaning it.
If you're not over it, don't accept it.
Yeah, right. But the thing is, why you want somebody to apologize? Like, she mean, why? I just want you to apologize. Apologize for what? If I tell you something, I'm not finna mean it. So why do you want me to tell you something that's worthless as a penny with a hole in it? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I ain't. I'm telling you now, I'm not gonna apologize. Not because I mean it. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be on my
MVP of the episode. That damn horse. Hello. Because Phaedra hit the ground. Yes, sir. Yeah, the horse. Horsey, this horsey for me.
I agree.
I'm gonna go with Cynthia because she had clocked in and she was working Cynthia a little too hard for her to be a friend of.
Right, she working hard. I said she working harder than Phaedra. Phaedra giving us nothing.
Cynthia was holding that liquor bottle so tight.
Right. Cynthia like, I ain't had to work this hard, and yes, woo, I need a nap. Like, why is she working hosting?
She climbed in that bed. Her clothes on shivering.
She got to babysit the children. They got to tell them to sit down in a restaurant, and Phaedra just getting off with a peach for nothing. That's
Make them faces.
All right.
They yeah, she about to squeeze the top off that doggone liquor bottle to kill a bottle.
She's like,
yeah. For me, it's Cynthia, Drew, and Angela. Cynthia, she let everybody like 50 Cent do right. 50 Cent came out. She was trying to make everything clear because she like get Pinky. She like, oh, I'm clear. Like she let me know. And Angela, she keep the storyline moving. Yeah, she is. She's not the brightest at times. Yeah, Angela keep the storyline moving. She's messy, but she's the bone collector. She gonna keep the shit moving. Cynthia 50 Cent came out. I enjoyed that. And Drew with the comedy of it all, imitating and call Kelly Miss Proportion.
Yep. All right.
It's 9:00.
Wow, child.
Ooh, that's what Sean said, child. Casket shop.
Yeah. Looking like Mr. Miyagi White.
I told you, Cassius Shop 52, number 52.
I didn't know she was still working at the funeral home, but I guess.
Is she still lawyering? Like, we know she's still lying, but is she still
I don't know if
lawyering?
she's working, but she could
got a
invest
law
in the funeral
degree.
home.
She ain't practicing.
Girl, you did all that
Over there with that prayer cloth at that funeral home, child.
Some people just like to pay for stuff. You know, want to buy a degree, get a degree. Okay.
Well, they said she's been trying to be famous.
I told you she's the jack of all trades, but not the master of none. So.
Win a case. So Kira, what you got going on your channel?
Notifications, keep them on. There'll be a weekly huddle on Sunday. I don't know what we're doing on Thursday or Friday, so there's that. Keep your ladies in our prayers. And something else. Oh, and I guess I'm hosting next week, so come on over to my house, put your notifications on, hit that like button, subscribe to everybody's channel.
Get your wine glasses ready. With some sipping. Shayna.
I just did a pre-recorded for Housewives of Atlanta, so be sure to check that out. And Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I'm debating on doing Bell Collective Birmingham. I'm not sure yet. We'll see.
Monique.
I gotta drop my Real Housewives individual recap review. And I did my Bell Collective Birmingham review, so y'all should check that out. Tomorrow, most likely probably gonna go live and talk about Zatima. Zatima is back, episodes 11 and 12.
11 and 12.
And Thursday we got Divorce Sisters. Yay. Friday, hopefully we got The Boys and Euphoria.
Monique made me sick. I swear she do.
Because they be getting on my nerves. I can't, yay, I'm gonna need something to happen. So y'all know I'm gonna be on one. So.
Yes, classic. We did Beauty in Black already. Yes, we did those. Please go and check them out.
I gotta finish my Heart of Houston. That's what I gotta finish. Thank you for reminding me.
We have our own channels. Miss Kira Speaks at Shayna MCD TV and Monique 69 Ways. We all have our own channels. I will put those in the description bar, or y'all can just drop them in the chat if y'all can.
Y'all should check out Heart of Houston. Is good.
Heart of Houston.
I gotta catch up on season 1.
Did you cover that last year, Shayna? Or Monique did?
What? Heart of Houston?
I did. I just got to finish my putting out my reviews.
I feel like I do all the other own shows besides that one. I'm glad you stopped by, Classy.
Yeah, thank you for stopping through, and make sure you have subscribed to my channel. And for me,
who's hosting next week?
What I got going on?
Hosting next week, Kira?
Yeah, Kira hosting next week.
You're gonna be at my house.
Yeah.
This is a rotating panel, so make sure y'all subscribe to everyone's channel. And we're gonna be at Miss Kira house, Miss Kira Speaks house next week.
Yes, we will. What I got going on? Beauty in Black. Divorce Sisters on Thursday. The Testaments on Sunday. And what's that new show? Nemesis? When does that come out?
Nemesis come on
Thursday.
Come out Thursday. So we'll be I'm sure we'll be doing Nemesis. It's on Netflix. And then we got Zatima that we'll be doing. So yeah, please check them out. Classic Killer. Your name Classic Killer?
Classic Killer.
I thought
not Killer.
Classic Killer. I like that. If that's what it is.
Classic Quilter and everything else.
Yeah. But that's that on that. We're gonna be out of here. We will see y'all later. Thank y'all for coming through. Bye-bye.
You know you better watch out.